Welcome to the Kinsella Trust. The Kinsella Trust was started after the tragic murder of Kinsella, who was 16 years old at the time of his murder. Kinsella was stabbed in an unprovoked knife attack. He was out of his friends and he was unfortunately stabbed 11 times in only 5 seconds. And what basically happened is his family started the Kinsella Trust so that they could educate other people, other young people, around the choices and consequences around knife crime. And today we work with loads of young people, thousands of young people actually visit our exhibitions every single year, and we deliver a 2-hour workshop to young people to help prevent knife crime, because knife crime is something that we all actually have a responsibility to actually educate ourselves so that we are able to make the right choices. So that's what we do here at the Kinsella Trust.
What is the reason that makes teenagers turn violent and carry knives?
First of all, there's loads of reasons why young people decide to carry knives. Is the myth of self-protection, the myth that if someone carries a knife, they'll be protected because they'll be superior to other people that don't carry a knife. However, much research, much data has actually evidenced that carrying a knife is not a form of self-protection, because you are most likely to be stabbed by your own knife than actually stab someone else. Gang violence, gang culture, the myth of looking cool if you do carry a knife. So in terms of why young people carry knives, there are loads of reasons, but one of the main reasons why we hear young people carry knives is for the form of self-protection, because they want to feel protected by carrying a knife.
Do you have any advice that could influence someone who carries knives or leans towards violence?
100%. I feel like the number one thing that we advise all young people is to educate themselves. Education is very, very important, and that's what we aim for at the Kinsella Trust. Being able to educate yourself around specifically the choices and consequences around carrying a knife is a very, very important thing. A lot of young people that carry knives and a lot of young people that are involved in loads of things like this, unfortunately, they don't know the consequences of carrying a knife. They don't know the choices around carrying a knife. So I feel like the most important thing would be to educate themselves and understand there is never only one victim. If someone is carrying a knife and they intend to hurt someone else, that person is not the only victim. There'll be hundreds, maybe even thousands of victims. So always trust your gut instinct and educate yourself.
Welcome, Mr. Michael from the Kinsella Trust. We are delighted that you accepted to join us today.
Thank you.